This is the fifth and final part of the series analyzing Adam Saitiev's 2000 Olympic Championship run. In this one, we'll analyze the gold medal match where he took on Yoel Romero. Romero, 23 years old at the time, was a powerful and explosive athlete with good ankle picks and a strong underhook game. Romero had placed third at Worlds in 1998, then won it in 1999, beating Olympic champ Kadzimurad-Magomedov from Russia in the finals. With both Romero and Saitiev having won gold medals at 1999 Worlds, Saitiev at 76 kilos and Romero at 85 kilos, this was a highly anticipated finals matchup. Let's get to it. The match begins with Adam driving forward, snapped down by Romero. A shot attempt by Romero, and a ferocious feet-to-back inside trip where Adam puts Romero on his back and keeps him there long enough to score an additional point and take a 4-0 lead. Lots to unpack on this one. First, I love that Adam goes for this move just 12 seconds into what was the biggest match of his life at this point. Olympic gold medal on the line, competing up a weight class against a dangerous opponent, doesn't matter. He sees his opening and pulls the trigger without hesitation. As Romero shoots and extends his arms, it gives Adam an opportunity to punch the left underhook. He then hooks the lower leg with his right leg as he reaches for the right overhook. Due to Romero's head positioning, Adam can't get the overhook, so he does a throw by with his left underhook and catches the hooked leg with his right arm as Romero attempts to extract it. Romero attempts to belly out to prevent the 3-point takedown, but Adam maintains control of the leg and shelves it on his hip to force Romero to his back and get the 3. Taking a step back, on his inside trips, Adam usually preferred to have an overhook cinched on the right side, the same side he hooked the leg. He often obtained the overhook as part of his entry into the move. If he was unable to get the overhook, he liked to use his right arm to grab the hooked leg to ensure the opponent couldn't retract the leg and escape. We talked about this in Adam's quarterfinals match. Once he had the leg control with his right arm, the finish would depend on which way the opponent turned. If the opponent turned right, Adam would pick the opponent off the ground with the single leg and force him onto his hands or head, or transition to a double leg. If the opponent turned left, Adam would punch his left underhook and maintain control of the leg to finish it like a knee pick. Now going back to the inside trip against Romero, we can see that Romero is facing towards his left as Adam enters, which allows Adam to use the knee pick style finish once he grabs the leg. Once on the ground, Adam uses the hip shelf to prevent Romero from turning and bellying out to his left and forces him to his back. As Romero again attempts to turn left, Adam catches his left tricep to flatten him back out. Romero then turns right and manages to hip heist and free his controlled left arm. Freestyle wrestling at this time had a near fall type rule, which awarded the controlling wrestler an additional point if they held their opponent on their back for a certain amount of time, which I believe was 3 seconds. Thus, Adam was awarded 4 points for this sequence, 3 for the throw into exposure, and an additional point for the near fall. One of Adam's great skills was his ability to keep opponents on their back after hitting one of his throws. A memorable example was at the 2000 Russian Nationals when Adam hit a young Saitiev with an inside trip, then managed to keep him on his back, initially with nothing but an overhook, to eventually get the fall. Check out the move on Romero one last time, which is probably the most famous takedown of Adam's career. Some entertaining hand fighting going on here. Adam tries to slide by off Romero's inside tie. There's the collar tie switches he likes to use. Right, left, right. Underhook. Bad angle, but Romero appears to try an inside trip to ankle pick, but Adam recovers. Collar tie shuck attempt. Another one. Here's a beautiful ankle pick by Romero. Gets the right collar tie, jumps both feet right into a staggered stance, changes levels, and hangs his weight on the collar tie to bend Adam forward as he drops to his lead knee and grabs and elevates the ankle while punching the head forward with the collar tie. The smooth technique combined with Romero's explosive power led to a quick finish on this one, and it is just the second time Adam will be taken down out of his 5 matches at the 2000 Olympics. Cool ankle hook mat return by Romero as the first period comes to an end. A few seconds into the second period, Romero drops to his knees and goes duck under to his left. From here it looks like a great position for Romero, but Adam exploits a bit of space and slips his right arm inside to get a shallow underhook. From here he's able to work his way out of the position and avoid the takedown. Romero looks for his underhook knee pick, a move he hit on a few occasions in his semifinals match against world champ Amir Reza Kadam from Iran. Romero then comes up with the underhook and attempts a foot sweep by blocking Adam's shin and rotating his upper body over his immobilized leg, but this does not go as planned. As Adam is off balanced and beginning to fall to the ground, he uses his right arm as a club to off balance Romero and force him to the ground as well. The idea here is that even though Adam is off balanced, Romero has compromised his own balance by attempting the foot sweep, leaving him on one leg while pivoting to his right. As Adam clubs the head, Romero with his right foot off the ground has no ability to absorb the force without falling towards his right hip. For good measure, Adam posts on his head, secures Romero's right leg, and cartwheels his hips on top. You will occasionally see these types of foot sweep counters in judo, where one athlete anticipates and dodges the foot sweep attempt, then uses the attacker's compromised base against them to off-balance them and force them to the ground. Once on the ground, Adam secures a left overhook, grapevines with his right leg to weaken Romero's bridge and get diagonal control, then leans toward the overhook side to get the fall and secure the Olympic championship. Like we saw earlier, Adam's ability to stabilize top position after a big move was one of his best skills and allowed him to consistently convert big moves into pins. With the championship in the bag, the famously stoic Adam shows a faint glimmer of emotion. He then has a nice moment with Romero and gets his hand raised. And so there we have it. Adam Saitiev wins the 2000 Olympic gold medal at 85 kilos. Some final numbers for your consideration. Adam went 5-0, outscoring his opponents a combined 30-2. He had 19 takedowns. His most commonly used technique was an underhook throw-by variation, which he used 6 times. His next most commonly used technique was his inside trip, which he used successfully 4 times, including twice in the quarterfinals and once in both the semifinals and finals. He never shot on the opponent's legs, and instead relied on underhooks and inside trip entries to grab the legs. As mentioned, he was only taken down twice, once in his first round match and once in the finals, both takedowns coming from ankle pick variations. I hope you guys enjoyed this series breaking down Adam Saitiev's 2000 Olympic Championship run. This was a lot of fun to make and hopefully as educational for you as it was for me. I'll sign off with my favorite 5 takedowns that Adam hit during his 2000 Olympic campaign.